Yo, what's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of June 2016. Aquarius, romance is going to be one of the main focuses of your life for the month of June 2016. And the reason for this is because the sun is going to be transiting the sign of Gemini. And Gemini is your fifth house. Your fifth house has to do primarily with your romantic situation. Now, the fifth house also has to do with creativity. And if you have children, it has to do with your children too. So the sun is going to be in Gemini until June 20th. So romance is going to be a big factor for you up until June 20th. And if you have children, children will play more of a prominent role in your life during this time. And also if you're a creative Aquarius, this will be a large focus in your life as well. And then on June 20th, the sun is going to shift into the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is your sixth house. And your sixth house has to do with your work, your daily life, and your health. So you're going to see a bit of a change there. So those are the main themes for the month of June 2016 for you, Aquarius. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on June 4th, there's a new moon in the sign of Gemini. And once again, Gemini being your fifth house, and that's that area that has to do with romance. That's that area that has to do with creativity, and that's that area that has to do with, if you have children, that's the area that has to do with children in your life. And this area also has to do with just having a good time. So new moons are like a trigger. So after June 4th, it's going to set off all these new events for the following 6 months. For the 6 months that follow June 4th, all these new events are going to start to occur regarding romance, regarding having fun, regarding creativity, and if you have children, regarding children. Now, if you're a single Aquarius, over the next 6 months, this could bring a new romantic interest into your life. If you're an Aquarius that's in a relationship, then this just means new things coming down the pike regarding your romantic situation with your significant other in the next 6 months of your life. On June 6th, the sun in this area, Gemini, your fifth house of romance, creativity, and having fun, makes what's called a conjunction to Venus, the planet of love, also in this area. So now we have Venus, the planet of love, making a conjunction. They're aligning in this area of romance and having fun and creativity. And this is really great for all the things I just mentioned. So whatever you're doing on June 6th, if you're doing something creative, or if you're spending time with a romantic interest, or if you have children, whatever's happening on June 6th, the sun is illuminating Venus, and everything's working out really beautifully on that day. So it's definitely one that you're going to want to mark for your calendar, Aquarius, whatever your situation may be. On June 9th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Taurus. And Taurus is your fourth house, and that has to do with your home and family situation. And it's making what's called an opposition to Mars. And Mars is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is your 10th house, and your 10th house has to do with your professional life and your career. So what does this suggest? It sounds like, well, they're making an opposition. So you have Mercury on one end of the sky, and you have Mars on the other end of the sky, and they're making exact opposition to each other. So this is actually a challenging aspect. They're facing off with each other. So it sounds like there's some sort of difficulty between what's happening with your home life and your career. So think about how that applies to your life, Aquarius. You know, maybe you're communicating something about work at home, and it's causing some sort of disruption, or there's some sort of communicative process going on in your home, and it's having some sort of conflict with your professional life. So remember that one on June 9th. And on June 12th, Venus, the planet of love, is in Gemini, that fifth house area, that area that has to do with romance, creativity, and having fun, and that area that has to do with children. If you have children, makes a positive angle to Uranus, which is the planet of the unexpected, and that's in Aries. And Aries is your third house of communication. So June 12th sounds like a great day for communicating regarding all the fifth house things that I just mentioned. It's a great day for communicating about romance. It's a great day if you have a creative endeavor that you need to communicate about. Then this sounds like a great day to do it. And, this communication could be unexpected because Uranus is the planet of the unexpected, and it's in your area of communication. So something could just pop up on that day. So that's definitely going to be a day that you want to take advantage of creatively, romantically. If you have children, it's going to be a great day to spend with your children. On June 13th, Neptune, the planet of dreams, actually begins its retrograde cycle. And retrograde is when everybody thinks when a planet's retrograde, they think it's actually going backwards, which really not actually going backwards. It just looks like it is. But what does it mean astrologically? Well, it's in Pisces, and Pisces is your second house, and that has to do with your money situation. And Neptune's going to be retrograding there for quite some time. It's going to be retrograding from June 13th all the way until November 19th. So this is an extensive process, and it sounds like, because Neptune's retrograding in your area of money, it sounds like between June 13th and November 19th, maybe you've reverted back to some way that you used to make money. Like maybe originally you had moved on from a certain way that you make money, but now all of a sudden between June 13th and November 19th, you're reverting back to some process that you used to go through to make money. And also during this time, I mean, if that's not the case for you, it could just be shaking off old ways of making money or any sort of old, outdated beliefs you have regarding your money situation, Aquarius. Between June 13th and November 19th will be the time that these old processes will be shaken off. On June 17th, Saturn, the planet of restriction, is actually in the area of your friendships. It's in your 11th house, and your 11th house has to do with your friendships and your social situation. And it's making a challenging aspect to Neptune, which is in Pisces, and Pisces, once again, being that second house area for you that has to do with your money situation. So, I mean, what does this suggest? It sounds like on June 17th, or right around that time or following that event, it sounds like you're going to be spending a bit too much money on your friendships and your social situation. Maybe you're just going out and partying and drinking too much or having fun. I mean, or even if it's not drinking, you're just there's some sort of challenging correlation between your social situation and your money situation. So it just sounds like maybe you're spending too much money regarding social activities, and this may come to light for you on June 17th. You may begin to be more aware of that. On the same day, Venus, the planet of love, enters the sign of Cancer, which is on June 17th, and Cancer is your sixth house of work, your daily life, and your health. And Venus will be in this area until July 12th. So from June 17th all the way till July 12th, Venus will be in this area that has to do with your work, your health, and your daily life. So, I mean, you could be attracted to, whether you're in a relationship or not, you could be more attracted to someone in any of the areas I just mentioned between June 17th and July 12th. So you may be attracted to somebody in your work. You may be attracted to somebody somewhere in your daily life, or maybe you're attracted to someone that you work out with or at the gym or see him at the gym or whatever. But keep that in mind between June 17th and July 12th. On June 20th, there's a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is your 11th house of friendships and your social situation. And full moons bring things to fruition. Sometimes they bring things to fruition, sometimes they shake things up, and sometimes they do both. So this is actually the second full moon in a row that's happening in this 11th house Sagittarius for you, Aquarius. So there's like some significant changes happening regarding your friendships. I mean, typically there's only there's a full moon that happens every month, but it's usually not in the same sign. So now we have, two full moons in a row that are happening in Sagittarius, your social area. So it sounds like some significant changes happening regarding your friendships, Aquarius. So think about how that applies to your life. And June 27th, Venus, the planet of love in Cancer, that sixth house area for you, that area that has to do with your work, your daily life, and your health, is making a positive aspect to Neptune, the planet of dreams, which is in Pisces, and that is your second house. And once again, your second house has to do with your money situation. So it's just a great, there's a positive connection here regarding money and regarding your work and regarding your daily life and regarding your health. And because Venus, the planet of love, is in the mix, it even has to do with love too. So think about how all the things I just mentioned are correlated together. What are you doing in your life where your love is involved with your work and your daily life, and maybe even your health and even your money? So that's something to think about on June 27th, Aquarius. And then on June 29th, Mars, the power planet, actually begins to go direct in Scorpio, and Scorpio is your 10th house of career. And Mars has been going retrograde in this area since May 27th. So, maybe you've had some challenges since May 27th regarding your professional situation or your work life, or maybe between May 27th and June 29th, maybe you, once again, this kind of goes back to that other aspect I talked about with Neptune a little bit ago in this forecast. Maybe you reverted back to some sort of previous profession during this time, or this could have to do with shaking this old profession off. That way it's going to set the deck or set the stage clear for maybe a new, if it's not a new career altogether, just maybe something new in your professional life where you currently are. But after June 29th, Mars is going to end its retrograde. It's going to begin to move forward again. So whatever you've been stuck with or having challenges with regarding your career, Aquarius, you can expect to have significant progress after June 29th. And I think that's something that's really going to benefit you. And I think that's all I have for you this month, Aquarius. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe and like and share, and enjoy the month of June. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.